Hey, it's Bernie here, and I've got a speed build. I'm going to build the Burrow. So, if you want to skip to the speed build, go to 3 minutes and 10 seconds. But here I'm just making Molly and Arthur Weasley. So, here I'm trying to copy what I can from the internet to make Arthur Weasley. Obviously, I don't have all the packs, so I can't actually make it wizardy, but I've got it. I think like the whole jacket and top is good. So yeah, I'm just going through that for each one. Like I don't really care about the athletic and all that, so I'm just doing basic stuff, something that I think British people would wear. I like PJ. I'm assuming most people like PJs, and yeah, I really had fun building this. It was I wanted to, it was a challenge. I wanted to do something different. But yeah, so here I'm doing cold weather, just adding scarf. I made him loyal, good, and family orientated. And now I'm going to do Molly Weasley. So I'm trying to find a hair. I think this is the most suitable hair. I wanted it a bit longer, but I couldn't find anything. She's got hazel eyes and pale skin, so that's what I went for. And just trying to sort out some features. Obviously, they're not going to look exactly like the characters, but that was the best I can do. And then I'm just change her body a little bit, and yeah, I was trying to figure out if like the other one would suit her because she has like wavy hair, I would say, but I like the idea of her having a fringe. So I'm going for like the going together clothes. I feel like it beats the aesthetic a bit more. I feel like if I had like other packs, I would have found something a bit more suitable. But yeah, I went for going together a bit more. So I didn't like turn off sleep and formal and all of that. Just not sleep. It was athletic and something else. I can't remember what it was. Um, just so I can give her something a bit more Molly like. So here I'm just figuring out what to give her for her cold wear, giving her the family orientated, loyal and good, moving them into good shoes, but I just thought Newcrest and By the Pond. And this is when I started building the shell. I did change it so many times, so I did cut it out a little bit. But I wanted to go for a bit more rounded shape, so I went for like I can't remember my 2D shapes. But yeah, I went for this like hexagonal shape, and I think it went really well, to be honest. Obviously, we don't have more levels. I wanted to do a fifth level, but I wanted to give it as well like loads of dimensions. So you'll see later on that I did do loads of dimensions. And here I'm doing the roofing. Yeah, so in this part, I was thinking I might do it with circular walls instead of like straight horizontal walls. But I didn't like it. I just wanted to do something different. So yeah, this is like the second time I've built the bar. So yeah. So I stuck with the hexagonal shape, and now I'm figuring out where to put things roof wise. It was just like looking a lot, I like at different photos, seeing what they've got, because each photo is a little bit different. Unfortunately, I've never actually visited the anything. I wanted to see if I could like lift up a room. Well, I probably could, but I didn't think I had the patience at that point. I think I spent like a good half an hour or so just figuring out what to do the the first floor, or the ground floor, first floor of American. I decided to move the chimney because one of the photos was like by the roof. I guess that makes sense because the fireplaces are kind of in the middle of the house, so I moved that, and this is why I added a bit more dimensions, so it doesn't look flat, basically. So I added a few bump outs here and there. You'll see a bit more later on. And then I'm trying to sort out more roofing and texture of the roof again. I'm just trying to feel like that British vibe, to be honest. Because obviously I grew up in a British home. We had like floral wallpapers and stuff like that growing up, so I did mostly that. So yeah, I'm doing the roofing. It does change quite a bit, but hey ho. I wanted to find a fence, but that was a bit of a struggle. That was high enough so that was seen. So you can see that I'm going through debug right now, trying to find a fence so you can kind of see it from the outside. Because if I lowered the roof, then it would be looking like a weird slant, and I don't want that. So yeah, I'm just adding some columns now here and there. So if you see some of the photos, they have like diagonal roof columns and stuff like that, which obviously we don't really have. I could probably use tool mod. I did download it, but I'm still a newbie, so I didn't want to try it out just yet. I didn't want to like play around with tool mod first before I do something with tool mod. But probably if you do have tool mod and you know how to use it, you probably could rearrange the shape of the column probably. So here I'm figuring out the stairs. This took forever. I just got, I just wanted it. I think it was more like I wanted the fireplace at the right side of the stairs. Like if you remember when they were going to Diagon Alley in the second movie, the stairs were like on the side. So I was wanting that. And I realised for that to happen, I would either have to make the whole floors at the top bigger, or I will have to shift it a little bit so it doesn't look like it's on top of each other as much. So that's what I ended up actually doing, is moving things around, because obviously it's The Sims, everything's with grids and stuff. So you can see here that I was like literally showing. So I made it a bit bigger, which did actually help out a lot with the floor plan. I did move it aside a bit more. Like I said, it took forever to do. So I think this is where I decided that I was going to move it a little bit. I think I gave up actually at this point. I just thought I'd do something else and come back to it actually. So here I'm trying to figure out wallpaper. I'm using the seasons. I did change the middle one to the seasons one. I just thought I would go with the flow, just cover it, and then see. I'm doing the roof, not the roof, the ceiling. And then yeah, I'm just adding some extra details that I wanted, and to the outdoors, to the roofing. Yeah, I mean, it is. I wouldn't say it was a hard build, but it wasn't easy. Like it's not square. So I'm choosing the doors. I think this is when I decided that I'm going to try the stairs again. Oh no, this is when I decided that I'm going to figure out where the kitchen, that's why I moved. Because I was like, the kitchen has to go there, no, the kitchen has to go here. So I was moving things around. It didn't make sense. I was trying to like figure out if they had two doors or one door, because some pictures showed one door, some pictures showed two doors. It's really confusing. So I put one door at the end, But until then, I just kept shifting things aside just to make it easier. I really did not know where everything was. It's not really a floor plan to it, or that I could find. So if you did find a floor plan, please let me know. So I realised I had to just kind of make the front bit the front door. And this is when I decided that I kept moving things around thinking, where should I put it? I wanted to make it look as much as possible. This is when I decided, should I cut the walls? I don't actually do that, but the shape is hilarious. And I was like, hell no. Tried to go back to the square. I didn't like it. It looked a bit too weird. Hated it. So I was like, no, go back to the original. Don't like it. It was really, really frustrating. Just finding a way to do this, to be honest. It was, I did really enjoy it. I did end up cheating and getting her pregnant with all the kids. I really wanted, but obviously you can't have more than 8 sons in the household. So I'm probably gonna move out the eldest, Bill, and get him out, build a fleur probably, and get them settled down. So I can have Ginny Weasley as well into it, because at the moment there's no Ginny. So I felt like this layout kind of made a bit more sense, and I felt like it was a better way. So now I'm just placing things. Like I've got the kitchen, got the stove, got the sink, got the fridge. Obviously they're a magical family, they can just whip up food with probably a word and they'll have food set. But yeah, now I'm just bringing up the layout. So the first floor, or the second floor if you're American, will have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. The third floor will have 2 bedrooms, I think, and a bathroom. And the last floor, or the top floor, will have 2 bedrooms. Here I forgot to start recording, so I did start cluttering the kitchen. I forgot to start recording it. I've done the dining room, cluttering the kitchen, just adding a few more bits and bobs. Basically, I wanted to play with the family so that they move into the Marvel world. They managed to plot their house into the Marvel world, and they wanted to build their small business. And they're gonna knit, so they're knitting. So that was my idea. So if you see some of the photos, they have rugs overlapping each other. So that's what I tried to do. Just get a bunch of rugs and overlap them on top of each other. And then they have an old wooden table. And then I found this table that looks like a suitcase. So I thought I can just put it down as a suitcase and I just place them on top of each other. So it looks like a bunch of suitcases on top of each other that they've just plopped there from Hogwarts. Yeah, and then I was trying to figure out lighting. I use these chandeliers, and then yeah, I'm just trying to decorate a little bit downstairs, make it more homey, a bit more cluttered. I've got a new mouse, so every time I'm moving my mouse, it feels like it's really weird. I don't know what's going on with the mouse. It's not the mouse, it's probably just me. But it's a new mouse, and I'm just not used to it. So just trying to get used to it. To be honest, trying to find a sofa now. Just something beige, and just make it a little bit homey. Trying to clutter it so it looks busy, and not too busy. I did forget to add a chess table, so I did eventually add a chess table, and I was testing out the build, playing around with it, and making the families and stuff. You can play on it, they can reach everything, they can do everything. The cooking is a little bit tight, so sometimes I don't want to use the stove. So I've had a few problems with that, but they can still do it. So hey ho, as long as you can do it, works in my book. So for the bathroom, we have something in like more. I think it's more like the old toilet. We have like a toilet in one room and a sink and like a shower or bathtub in the other. So that's what I kind of went for. So here, this is what I meant by adding more bump house, so it doesn't look so bland. So that's why I did that. So there, this is why I decided that I'm gonna do like that kind of bathroom. Like where my brother lives, he has this kind of bathroom layout. So he has a toilet in one, and then like a sink and a shower tub combo in the other. So that's what I did here. I just thought it was tight and I didn't want a weird shaped bathroom. This would make the most sense. And then I decided that I'm going to do Ginny and probably the twins room at the first floor. So that's this floor. And then it will be the parents and two of the boys can be in this on the second floor, and on the top floor it could be Ron and someone else. So yeah, and Ron's room's got two beds because obviously Harry stays over and stuff like that. So I'm doing Ginny's room. Just everything's basically the same. I just use the same bed. Just added a few bits here and there. Or I can add a desk. I added a desk. I've added a lot of book clutter. I wanted to do a big desk, but I can't fit it, so I'm using the one from the Business and Hobbies pack. And then yeah, so this is the other bedroom. So we've got the parents' room and two of the kids. So I did decide to add another bump out here at some point. It's just to make it a bit more not flat on that side. I felt like it was too flat on one side. So I decided that one side needs a bit more dimension. Just fixing the roof. So this is when I decided that it needs a bit more dimension here. And that would be the parents' room. So yeah. It might look a bit weird, but I feel like it looks at the end with all the trees and all that, it feels good. It looks good. So this would be the parents' room, like I said. They don't really have space for a bedside table, so what I've done is put like little lights at the back where you can just turn on and off, basically. Just adding beds to all the rooms so I know where I want to put everything. And yeah, we've got a bathroom on the second floor, and just copying that over so it's the same. Just adding some sconce lights and just keep adding the chandeliers. I'm basically using the same thing over and over again just to keep it similar but like in different shades. So I went for this like rustic looking dresser, and this is why I don't know why I added like some sconce. I wanted to find something that looks like a bedside table, not a bedside table, but like a bedside light. I was thinking this could be like Percy's room. I don't know why. I just felt like it was a Percy like room. So he's got a desk, he's got a dresser. I am going to add laundry day, but I'm not going to use the machines. I'm going to use like the old fashioned way of doing it. I'm just adding some clutter. I realised I barely cluttered it up, so I just wanted to add a bit more clutter everywhere with books and stuff that they've collected and things like that. This could be someone else's room, don't know whose, but it could be someone else's. I'm just adding a dresser. There's hampers everywhere as well. Yeah, I really liked it. I really did enjoy it. It was quite challenging just finding the shower, but once you've got the shower, it's fine. I decided to split the top floor into 2 rooms instead of just one, just because there was enough space. So I wanted to do that instead. And yeah, I was just adding some curtains and dresses. I added like an extra dresses in one's room. I did go and do plants at the very, very end, so don't go complaining on me. I did add plants. Yeah, it was actually quite fun. I like it's a little bit different. It's not so square, so if you look at some of the pictures, it just looks like a square on top of a square. And I think like eco lifestyle windows would have fit quite a bit the best, but I have that pack, so because they have that like tilted window with like the ledge, which they kind of do have in some of the photos. So here I'm just adding some more clutter, adding the flower arranging table, just some more stuff at the back, mismatching things because that's what I've bought, things I've collected over the years. This is when I decided to add a bit more flowers and we needed rugs in the landing areas. I forgot to add the spandrels, the railings and the fences. I did that. I did some posters, some photos. I wanted like a collage of photos in the parents' room. So I did that. I did some bunch of collages of photos. There's like pictures of their kids growing up probably. And then just adding some more decors. I didn't add as much plants as I wanted to. I'm just getting the stuff out that I want to use. Got a planter, got the laundry stuff, and this is when I decided that I'm going to move the house to the other side, which I do eventually do. I wanted to add windows in the garage. I don't know why. I felt like I should. So here you can see that I'm moving it back up to the in the fence. So I had to move it a few times. So I moved it to that side and we're drawing it out again. So basically that will be the front of the house. I was thinking windows. I don't know why I was thinking windows, but I decided against it. And I wanted to draw a circular path going towards the house and the car. Like one of the photos, it looked like a sandy kind of one. It should have been a muddy one, to be honest. And here I just went and did like the forest that's next to the house. And I forgot there was a pond, so I tried to add a bit of a pond, make sure it's like reaching the side of where I draw the path. And then I just kind of filled in the rest of the path. I filled in the pond in brown with mud. And then I found this deep bunch of trees, so I added those into the house. Into the lot, I mean. Not into the house, into the lot. Just adding a bunch of trees. Just make it a bit more filled up. Adding mud everywhere. And then I'm using like the grass, because obviously they have grass coming from the pond. I was going to just put them everywhere, but then I realised they have a space in some of the photos. So I just put them around the corner, just moving directions a little bit. So that's what I'm doing here now. Adding a bunch of grass. So I'm just like making sure the mud is right on by the grass. And just adding some low-lying flowers and grass around the parts where I can still see blank spaces. Just want to make sure it's all filled up. And then I got into debug and found a somewhat similar car. And this is the final build. I hope you enjoyed it. It was so much fun to do. That's the top view. But let me know what you guys think. That was great. I did upload it to the gallery. I put it down as the Weasley's Burrow. And you can, if you like my, you can find it under Bernie Sims. I put the hashtag Bernie Sims there. So yeah, let me know what you think and tell me which Harry Potter house you would like to see next. And I'll see you next time. Bye.